Alrighty, good eye, how you gone? So, welcome to the video. This is not exactly a normal Australia video, but rather just me checking in with you guys, checking into whoever's watching this. I usually don't get to do these videos basically ever anymore, so this is actually kind of relaxing. Basically, what are we talking about today? Well, right now, as I'm filming this, and this should go up later, like very soon, I'm filming this on the 13th of October here in the U.S., which means last night, kind of later last night, that means the famous Bathurst 1000 should have commenced, right? So I don't know how the dates work out for whoever's watching this, wherever you're at. It would probably depend. But if you don't already know, that is one of the coolest days of the year. It's one of the best motorsport events on earth, hands down. And for this channel, it's kind of like it's become this tradition. I really love it. And it's basically, I don't really stream much, right? I'm not a streamer. I'm more of a, YouTuber, whatever that means, just like videos, right? So I don't have many streams regardless, but if I did have a lot of streams, this is the biggest stream I do, is the Bathurst 1000 party / watch along. And well, what is this about? I freaking missed it. So did I see the race? No, I did not. Did I stream it? Of course not. If I didn't see the race, no, I didn't stream it. And that sucks, right? This is the first year I've missed it since, I want to say 2021. I saw the 21, the 22, and the 23 race. So that's really cool. I missed this one. So I guess question one, hey, dude, what happened? Why'd you miss it? Unfortunately, it's a combination of, dude, this snuck up on me. First of all, I can't even believe it's mid-October. I am stuck in August still or something. It still seems like it's summertime, but it's not. It's almost Halloween. It's almost my birthday, which is on the 18th. So yeah, it's craziness for one. My time's all out of whack. Second of all, what didn't actually help is this is the first year, basically this all calendar year, I haven't been watching motorsports. I haven't been watching NASCAR, which is my home sport, what I've always watched, right? I haven't been watching it. I haven't been watching Formula One this year. I just got into that because of the channel as well. A couple years ago, I haven't been watching Formula One. I've seen one or two races. I haven't been watching rally. I've seen, again, maybe 2 or 3 days where I watch as much as I can, and then, I just see highlights here and there. And, of course, I haven't seen any supercars races this year. I've seen highlights here and there when I can in my spare time, but I haven't been watching whole races like I have in previous seasons. So yeah, the point being, this snuck up on me. I didn't have ample time to plan for it because I usually set up a party where I have everyone at my house and in the main living area, not anywhere near this studio here where I'm kind of alone in here, and this studio is not big enough to hold anyone. So, it's a whole thing, right? And I wouldn't have wanted to have it in here. I wanted to have it with everyone and have that party aspect to it. I think that's what's really unique and fun about it. So I didn't have time to plan that. And also because I was not planning for this ahead of time because I didn't think it was happening yet, I had a rare instance where, I basically had a date with my wife without the kids, which, by the way, never happens. In this era we're in right now, at least this year, that is an ultra rare thing to be able to have a night, actually, and by night, I mean just a couple hours, to have a few hours with my wife, which basically would have fallen during the first probably 2 or 3 hours of this race anyway, because I believe it would have aired around 8:00 p.m. my time here and then gone till midnight or probably further than that. But yeah, obviously having our night and then going to get the kids and all that, wouldn't have, that would have eaten into most of the race anyway. So yeah, I missed it, and that sucks. I do find something interesting though, so I want to roll this into a little bit of talk about the race and about the community outreach or the community opinions on the race, and I want to see what you guys think as well. And then I also want to roll this into, because this is one of my favorite events ever, because this is one of the original ingrained pillars of this channel, that being like Australian Motorsports and Bathurst and all that, like this is one of the original things that really started, like, I guess, blowing my channel up and created this community and where I could talk to people and get all these comments and learn so much, right? Like this was like the beginning of that for my channel back in 2021. Because that's so valuable to me, because I love that community on this channel, and because I love like Australian motorsports that much, I want to kind of spin this into a different type of stream. So I'll say that in just a second. I'll say that, I guess, in the last section of the video, which will be in a couple minutes. But real quick, I want to recap. I just watched, I'll just show it here. I'm not going to show it because I don't want them to flag it or whatever, but I just watched this recap video, which is, I think, from today. Race 20 extended highlights, Repco Bathurst 1000, 2024, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I saw the highlights. I mean, as always, excellent coverage from them. They do a great job, with, especially with audio. I always say that because sometimes NASCAR races, like, you can't even hear the car and stuff. It's really weird. They'll have like a segment where they'll show like an in-car and then they'll, you can hear it. But like during the normal race, you don't actually hear much. And I feel like with the supercars, one thing that always stands out to me is like excellent camera work, extremely great streaming quality, HD quality, right? That whole 9 yards. Like the visuals are great, the audio is great, and like I said, compared to NASCAR, like the audio, like you can hear the commentators perfectly, but they don't overpower like the sounds of the track, if that makes sense. You hear these little sound effects and you hear the engines of the cars like very vividly, and I think that's very fun for the experience. And I got that even in this highlight video. And obviously, shout out to Brody Kostecki. That is the winner of this year's Bathurst 1000. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a great performance. I believe that was the pole sitter and must have dominated most of the race because started in first, ended in first. Yeah, I'd say they did pretty damn good. I also do like this Chico paint scheme on this Camaro. But we moved to the opinion of everyone, and this doesn't speak for everyone. So I want to hear if you guys want to leave your kind of little review or what your thoughts were on the race if you saw it, whether that was in person or on TV or whatever. Please let me know in the comments because I don't want this to paint a picture for everyone. But surprisingly, when I go to the comments of this video, it is pretty overwhelmingly, I don't know if negative is the right word, but not a great review of the race from the general public here. So basically, they're saying that it was a long race like always, but they were amazed that they could even get 18 minutes of footage for the highlights video because there wasn't much going on. Here's like two different threads, same thing, 18 minutes of highlights, absolute snooze fest. Maybe those, I don't know if those are pretty harsh or what, but I want to throw some thoughts in here in just a second. We'll read a couple more. Being born in 1960, I grew up watching the best racing at Bathurst. I would watch it religiously. I actually forgot it was on this weekend. I didn't miss much. So yeah, I don't know if I agree with the didn't miss much part, but I mean, hey, I didn't get to see it either. I basically guess you could say forgot. I mean, I saw people like contacting me like in comments and through some of my emails and stuff saying, hey, check it out. And by the time I saw this was yesterday when it was too late, where I couldn't plan for it. So I was reminded of it, but it was, you know what I'm saying? Like it snuck up on me and there was just no way I was going to get it to work. Then we have this breakdown. 2024 Bathurst lead changes, no. Door-to-door racing, no. On-track overtaking, no. Close finish, no. 300 kilometers per hour speeds down Conrad Straight, no. Slower lap times than Super 2, yes. So, I mean, you get the picture, right? I mean, you could go read these yourself if you would like, but I don't know. Like, it's pretty shockingly not enthusiastic, the response, right? And, like I said, that may not be what everyone thought. I don't know the viewership numbers. Like, I'm assuming this is one of the most, if not the most viewed sports event in Australia. So, I wonder if the numbers are still on par with what they've been for the last 20 years or if they've gone significantly down. I don't really know that stuff, but definitely it's one of the more negative comment sections I've seen, I can say, in all my learnings about Australian supercars. But I wanted to roll that into kind of my plan. So do I agree with all of that? Maybe not necessarily like full on agree. I don't think calling this race a snooze fest is exactly accurate. I do think that it paints a picture, though, that motorsports as a whole are just not, I don't know, some motorsports, it doesn't go for all, but it seems like in general, most of the big motorsports from, all the big countries, NASCAR, Australian supercars, Formula One, right? The list goes on. They kind of, I feel like it's a general feeling from people that they've lost their magic a little bit, right? I don't think many Aussies would disagree with even me that this isn't the same as when we saw Ford Falcons and Holden Commodores and, even some other makes in models. But, seeing the Holden versus Ford, it being like Australian Ford and Holden, of course, there was definitely a more local, scene and magic from that. That was the basis of the rivalry in the motorsport. Ford versus Holden already adds to the motorsport, right? I mean, that's just awesome, right? This rivalry is always there. And then, of course, teams versus teams, drivers versus drivers, it all adds all these layers. But that's definitely gone a little bit, right? I mean, these things are hardly distinguishable from NASCARs as well, and that's the point. It's kind of weird seeing all these different series. Like, it's almost like they're unofficially merging together. Like, it's all these cars are similar. And even though this Camaro is cool, or like the Ford, the Mustangs are cool, like there are race cars and they are fast and they are, they sound great and all that. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's different, That's just my take. I don't think, I'm not trying to hop on the bandwagon here with like, what people say, like, oh, all these motorsports suck now. I don't know if they suck. I think that's a little harsh. But I do think they lost some sort of flair, right? It's almost like the cars have gotten too good, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like I could go on for a long time and kind of end up probably talking in circles, but I think most of you will get my point. And maybe I'm reading too far into this. I would love to hear if you agree or disagree, for whatever reasons. I would love to know. But with that being said, this race is incredible. It's one of the most unique motorsport experiences because it's so long. It starts out and then it's always like almost sunset by the time it ends. Obviously, there's no track like Mount Panorama. I mean, there's a lot of iconic tracks throughout the world, but like Mount Panorama is just another animal, right? You've heard me say that. You guys know that. It is truly something else. And to think combining an endurance event with that track just sounds grueling on the car. It sounds grueling on the drivers. I mean, hell, it's even a long day for the camera crew. It's a long day for the commentators. It's a long day for the fans. I mean, it's just a crazy experience. I've seen my share of highlights. That's the point, is I have a lot of videos looking at different moments and highlights from older races, looking at some highlights of very iconic drivers, right? When we're talking about Dick Johnson, Peter Brock, Larry Perkins. That Castrol Holden, by the way, it's so badass. My idea is that, hey, I missed the stream, right? You guys know that. What I want to do is, because this is one of my favorite times of year, because it's my favorite stream of the year, I want to hopefully, like in the next, maybe like couple weeks, because I want to take some time and see how this video does. I want to turn this to you. I want to do a stream, and the details are what we got to work on together. I want to do a stream of an older Bathurst race. I think on YouTube throughout, multiple, I think through the Supercars channel or maybe through other avenues, there's like a way to see basically a whole race of an older race. So I would like kind of maybe see how the comments are, like what kind of older race should we watch together on a stream, so you comment the year of like, and see what kind of gets the most traction, and then we can maybe do a poll and get some votes going. But, instead of watching this, because I missed it, what if we do a stream very soon, so it's still like the season, right? There's still this time of year, and we're watching like the 95 or the 79 or the 84 Bathurst 1000, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, I think it'd be really fun, because there's no doubt in my mind, the older cars, older drivers, there was just this magic and this incredible, I don't know, edge to it that seems to be, in the long run, more enjoyable than a lot of the newer motorsports. I think that would be really fun. So I'm going to need your help in the comments. Tell me what some good perspective like races are, like what year, so I can try and find if I can find them. And then I would love to stream like a long, like the Bathurst streams I've always done, some sort of long, 5-hour stream, however long it takes, of watching a Bathurst race, a classic one, together. I think that would be really, really fun. Now, here's the thing. I also need any ideas or maybe your thoughts on. I want to, theoretically, I guess, watch it on YouTube and then stream it on YouTube here, and we all watch together. The first concern, will it get demonetized? Well, is that really a concern? No, it might. And if it does, that's fine, as long as I can do it, right? As long as the stream is out there and people can watch and we can all be together and watch it like normal, that's fine. If it gets demonetized, whatever, it is what it is, right? But my main concern isn't really that. My more concern is, can I do that even if it's demonetized and we just have fun and chill? Or will it get blocked, right? So I've never experienced that. So if I start streaming an old race and then we have people in here, we have 1,000 people in here, we're all hanging out, having fun, I'm running the stream, everything's great, and then it just like gets blocked. I don't know how that works. Will it do that? If that's the case, I don't want that to even happen, right? I don't even want to start a stream, get people in here, and get everyone kind of into the mood, and then it just ends, right? And gets blocked. That would not be fun, right? Because A, I don't want any trouble with my channel. Being blocked usually doesn't mean that anyway, right? I don't think they would strike that. I don't think that's hopefully not possible. But I think you know what I mean. Like, I don't want any trouble, right? I just want to have fun with my community. So, like I said, I'd like to stream it where we're watching an old race and I have it, I guess, like full screen like this, and we're watching, right? That would be what I want. Or the way worse option would be, I guess, I could stream it and have nothing showing, which that would suck because it's not a live event I'm watching. So people would have to know like where I'm at in the race, in an older race. Yeah, you get my point. That's not really ideal, but maybe a possibility. I don't know. So we can maybe figure that out. That's like option B. Option C or 3 would be stream it on like Twitch or something. I don't know how many people want that and want to jump over for that. I've tossed around the idea for a long time. Literally, I think over a year ago, I made sure to grab a Twitch account, like I have one, and it's just sitting there dormant, right? I've wanted to use it, for stuff that maybe I can't put on YouTube. And so maybe we could always do that. I know over there you can kind of get away with streaming different stuff. So, or at least it wouldn't put my YouTube channel in any trouble or whatever. So maybe, we could do that as well. I need your thoughts. If you don't think it's a good idea at all, just tell me. If you do, like, yes, it would be fun to stream an older race together and everyone watch it together, that would be great, because that's what I want to do. I just want to do it the right way. And so in a way that's fun, it's good for the channel, it's fun for me, it's fun for you guys. And yeah, we can go forward with that hopefully soon, once that all gets worked out in the next month would be my goal. So yeah, I guess that's about it. This is just kind of a talking video, me checking in with you guys. I hope your October and your year has been great. It's a wonder that I'm getting any videos done lately, just because I'm so busy with our house this year. Like, this is stuff that I don't talk about. I keep a lot of stuff personal, but we have had just a craziest year with housing things and expenses. And, this is the first year that my kids have started school, so that's busy every day. And just, the whole 9 yards. Having a family is so fun, and it's also a lot of work, and I've just had a crazy year. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to get out there. I would love to see you in the comments and see if we can get discussion going about how to go forward about maybe doing a Heritage Bathurst stream to replace the yearly stream that I missed this year. I think that would be really, really fun. Anyways, that's it. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Catch you later.